No, I was really excited about this interview. I was like, yes, come on, Gaydio, yes.
Meek, oh my goodness. So I'm really, really happy that we're getting to speak now because you're something upcoming, new, exciting. How long have you been like sort of in the scene and working away? Because obviously, you know, when a name starts to sort of blow up and people start turning heads and going, who's that? Who's that? Who's that? We always forget about where your journey has come from and everything that's led up to where you are now. So do you want to give us a little insight into who you are and where you've come from?
Yeah, I mean, of course. Look, we all know that, like, they say it takes 10 years to make a pop star, right? And she's been around Soho for some time.
You've been stomping around the bars, darling.
That's it, babe. She's been going a while. Yeah, and I was a songwriter. I've been writing songs for other people for years. I've written for Rita Ora and Martin Garrix and done a lot with my vocal, like in the dance industry, which was kind of my first in, right? Like, you've got a big voice and basically the music industry just wants to whack you on a bunch of EDM stuff, which was fine.
We've heard that story before, yeah.
Yeah, right. Yeah, a few times. And look, I kind of needed a way into the music industry, if I'm being honest. I grew up off the side of the A3 in a village and I didn't have any connects and my family weren't very well off. So yeah, it's been a long journey. It has been, and like lots of years of development and writing and stuff. But
Nice.
we wrote this record and it just, everybody was like, yep, there it is, babe. You found it.
Do you know what? I really appreciate you just like being real. Like, it sounds like you're keeping it real. And that's, I think for anyone who's creative, gets that experience of like, you know, you've got this talent, you know, you've got something, and then it's like, I need an in, I don't have the context, you know what I mean? It's and I really appreciate you sort of being candid about that. Actually, it's so relatable. Actually,
no, I think it's important to talk about, and like, look, especially as my years as a songwriter, I noticed like very much themes in like the artists would get through the studio, and they were always really young and like always kind of signed fresh out of school, and it's just like, that's fine, but I don't know, I feel like the reason that this record is going to resonate with people is because it's about my real life. Like, everything I've written for this album is genuinely things that I've experienced and kind of gone through. So yeah, I mean, I think it's speaking to people and hopefully it will continue to do that.
Lovely. Well, let's talk about this single then that's been doing the rounds, Fabulous. I mean, obviously the gays are going to be into it. It's called Fabulous.
Oh my God, it's hilarious. I am loving all the drag queens that are tagging me in lip syncs already. It was one of them, I was like, I cannot wait to see drag queens doing this. And then instantly I was like getting tagged in stuff. I was like, yes.
Did you have that in mind when you were writing it? You were like, God, the queens are going to love this sick.
Honestly, not when I was writing it, but look, I was very much like raised by wolves. When I was 18, I lived in a flat in Shepherd's Bush with like 3 30-year-old gay men. So I feel like subconsciously I'm always writing music for a club in Soho. But like, when the record was done, we were like, oh my God, the queens are going to have a field day with this. So yeah, I mean, it's always been there, kind of.
Oh my God, I want to know a little bit more about these 3 gay guys. How did you come to meet them?
Oh my God, I don't think you do. I don't think a lot of what happened in that flat can be said on the radio, if I'm being completely honest. You'll have to jump on one of my TikTok lives if you want to hear the dirty details of 18-year-old me.
Got ya. Let's talk about album, because obviously we've got the track out, Fabulous. What's the tea around album?
There is a whole lot. There's actually 2 whole albums. I have written so many songs. I've been writing this for like the last couple of years, a little bit in LA, a little bit in London. And there's just been so many tunes. Oh my God. And this album's going to be around 14 songs. We obviously put out this little 3-song EP. So there's 2 songs out with Fabulous.
And they're going to be on the album, aren't they?
Yeah. It will all be there basically. So, but yeah, the album is outrageous.
Very. Well, I'm really excited for it, and really excited for everyone to get to know you a bit better through this piece of music. You've got I Want Love, but not that much. That's also on the EP. What are you sort of hoping for people to get from it? And, you know, what would be the one takeaway that you think that people should get from, you know, this album that's coming and you?
I think honestly, like, look, I was always a bit of an odd kid, right? I got bullied quite a lot and like didn't have a lot of mates and never really fit in any like one social circle. And I think like there's so much power in people like that we just everybody kind of tries to change themselves and mold themselves to like fit into a certain position or place, like socially and in life. And I think I just want people to hear this album and be like, do you know what? I love being exactly who I am. Like that, I just think is so underrated, and we've become a world that like loves to judge people on social media for like any single thing we see that might not be familiar to us or might be different to what we're used to seeing. And like, oh my God, like why are we not celebrating those things? I think it's amazing when I see someone that's like out, I'm like, oh, I've never seen that before. And I think it's the best thing ever. So I'm trying to re-normalize being odd. I'm trying to bring back the Bowie era, the Freddie era of just like, come on guys, let's like just live our lives.
Let's
the
be
world's
outrageous
too
and
miserable.
scandalous.
Exactly. If that's you, do you know what I mean? Maybe you're a book nerd and you love books. Hun, read the books. Like it's just about being exactly what you want to be.
Wonderful.
That's it.
And I love that you're inspired by, you know, queer nightlife. You know, you said you're inspired by drag as well. Take me to some of the like venues or queer spaces that have really sort of made you feel at home and given you inspiration.
I mean, let me think of the ones I'm still allowed into. I literally like, I mean, all the classics, right? Village, GAY, early GAY, late RIP, Heaven. I don't know if anyone remembers a club called Escape that used to be down that back alley in Soho, and they used to do shots for £1. And literally, I spent all of my teenage years in that place. It was terrible. But I think that is why so much of it is in the music. Look, I said this thing like I didn't really have anywhere that I fit in when I was growing up. And when I moved into London at 18, I just suddenly was like adopted by the queer scene. And I immediately felt like, well, I'm not going to be judged here. I love these people. They're audacious and fun. And, you know, like, I love it. It's where I belong. It's where I live. It's Soho.
Well, you're welcome right here as well. You know, the on-air LGBTQ plus venue,
Thanks,
if you like.
babes. No, I was really excited about this interview. I was like, yes, come on, Gaydio. Yes.
Well, we're really loving it. And we want everyone to get to know you a little bit better. So I want to play a quick game of Drab or Fab. I've seen reference to your fabulous song with Meek. Have a go at these. Drab or Fab, mismatched patterns.
Fab.
Fab?
Absolutely fab.
So you like the sort of like quirky, kiki, cuckoo.
100%. And I actually just ordered a bunch of tights as well that have like outrageous block colour patterns on them. So very fab right now, in my opinion.
Love that. I don't feel like I need to even ask this one. Drag makeup.
Yeah, fab. Absolutely fab.
Do you do like some extra? Because your makeup's quite expressive anyway. Like your music
bake it thrice, babe. Honestly, I am like, since I learned to do like drag foundation and baking, my life is actually complete. Yeah,
it's not coming off even in the hottest of saunas. It's not peeling
not
off.
At all, babe.
How many layers of primer do you do?
Today I've only done the one, but I'm not a morning gal, so I was in a bit of a rush. But if I'm going on a shoot, there is a lot of layers that happen.
Get
and
those
on my
layers.
last shoot, I did my own makeup as well, because honestly, like I know, but sometimes I find that like you'll get an MUA and they'll be like, okay, you're doing a girl, you know, she's curvy, rara, and they just want to do like soft beauty makeup, and I'm like, you have made me look like I'm getting on the bus.
Drag it out, mama. Drag it out.
Honestly, yeah.
If the wing's not touching my earlobes, I don't want to know about it.
Absolutely incorrect, right? Like it needs to at least be meeting the brow.
Yeah. Not dancing at the club, drab or fab?
I think fab. Look, there's nothing wrong with taking a listen.
I'm gagged, girl.
I forget we're on radio and people can't see us, but the jaw drop that just No, I think it's very tea to be like perched fabulously in the corner with a slimline G&T, observing the dancers, right? Like if you're just out for a little socializing, a little posing, I think it's fab. No judgment, no judgment.
Yeah, you're less judgy than I am anyway. Very, very accepted. I'm going to say oversharing.
Fab. I can't. Otherwise, I'm just insulting myself.
I guess that's what the album's going to be about. Well, lots of things fab. Everything's fab. You're looking on the bright side of everything. There's a silver lining I'm getting from everything with you, Meek?
There's got to be, right? There's too much rubbish in the world. We've got to look at the positives.
Yeah. I really appreciate your time this morning. We're excited for the rest of the album to come. Well, the 2 albums that you say that are on the way. Gig-wise, what can we get to look forward to? Might we see you? Well, we're going to see you at Mighty Hoopla, aren't we, this year?
She is. She's opening the main stage. Come on, boys, cancel your pre-drinks, is what I'm saying. That's what I've been saying to people on TikTok. I'm like, right, cancel the pre's, get there when the gates open. Because honestly, I'm bringing on some like surprise artists. And when I tell you, everyone is gonna get like, I actually can't believe these people have agreed to come on stage with me. So I'm absolutely.
Did you ask them when they were drunk, or are they just really cool folks?
Yeah, that's how I got them, babe. I took them out, bought them a bunch of tequila shots.
Took them round, and you asked them at a skate bar in Soho at 4 a.m. Yeah, all right.
That's it. Yeah, no takebacks.
Right, so really excited for Mighty Hoopla this summer. Anything else we can get excited for? Prides, perhaps?
Yeah, all sorts of prides. Honestly, we've confirmed London and Brighton, our big key players, and then there's talk about some northern ones, maybe one in Wales. There's a lot of chat about Ireland at the moment. There's loads of Irish people in the comments on the socials, so we're looking at doing something over there. Headline show is unfortunately, my headline sold out in 20 minutes last week. That's on the 9th of April, but we are going to announce a second show. I know, sorry, hon.
Sorry,
you weren't
guys.
quick enough.
Not Meek just breaking the internet for the first headline.
I know, literally. Sorry, guys, this server's actually crashed.
Sorry, no serving today. She
No
crashed.
serving. All 300 of my tickets crashed the internet.
I have had an absolute hoot and a half chatting to you. Can't wait to speak again. You are a star, darling. I cannot wait to see what this year has in store for you.
Thank you,
Meek.
babe.
You're fabulous.